Then I told my relatives, some of her friends, yeah, on like her contacts. I would call and tell them. Some of them would call. I told them, she's sick, and then they used to, whatever they could, they used to send us money. So I was just looking at how I'm going to jump this financial trap, right? Yeah. Then one time, you know how they normally forward they normally forward these things on WhatsApp groups. They're like NSSF is giving out money to people who are what. So there's one which I saw and I was so interested. I called them because I have all my mom's NSSF details, all her documents. I literally know everything. So I I went through the entire process because they were giving money for COVID because my mom was sick of COVID, and yeah, they were giving us money. So I got help from NSSF. I went through the entire process. They guided me. I made sure I did everything carefully, and I literally had the key. Now they say you have the key to the success. The key to success, yeah. I did everything, and where signatures need be, of course, I did. It's called the fingerprint because, like, of course, my mom, I went and bought the other thing, and then we used the fingerprint thing instead because she couldn't even write. And yeah, also, yeah, and also her bank account. If I didn't know the password, I don't know how I was going to do it. So we got money from NSSF and her workplace, and yeah, that is literally how we survived through. Yeah, and then my friends, her friends, my aunties, my relatives, they used to call and check on us, and then they would send us money. So that money was enough because we were spending a lot. We had to pay the doctor. We got a bedside nurse at home who also has to be paid. Then so yeah, we received money. We received prayers from you people, prayers from my family, friends. My friends used to call and check on me. It was very important. Then some people used to send us herbs. You know the African herbs. They sent us a lot of herbs. I remember there's a friend of hers who used to send. There's one who used to send us the raw herbs, and then another who would literally mix them, and then they send them to us at home. Yeah, they would send us those herbs. We cooked them. Mm? We cooked them. The ones what we drank herbs. I made sure everyone takes those African herbs. They sent us a lot of medicine, which included Covidex. Yes, I remember there's one of my mom's friends who sent us a whole bag of Covidex, and when unfortunately it worked, everything worked. Actually, now let's go back to, I said everyone was sick, but I think I'm over concentrating on my mom. So let's flashback. I said everyone else at home was sick, right? So having everyone else at home when they are sick, there are people who don't like taking medicine. They literally don't take the medicine. I was buying the medicine expensively, and they refused to take the medicine. They were not eating, and you know, and they were getting worse each and every day. So I got so stressed. When you're doing your best and then the person you're trying to treat is. Time I was so fed up. So I got we have hoofers at home. I got hoofers that I connected them, did my Bluetooth. I finished the volume. Hmm? I put it in their room where they were sleeping because every day was every day. People would I don't even think they would know if it was morning or day. They were just in bed. You take food there, go pick the plates, and they've not even touched it. Hmm? On the other side, I was overemphasizing on my mom because she's the only one who was on oxygen. My mom is very positive on the other side, but everyone, the other people at home, I had given them food and all that, and nothing. They weren't literally doing anything. So I connect with us at home. I had a special meal for them this time because the song is about spirit of death. In here in Uganda. It's called Walumbe Zaya. Walumbe Zaya. I'm going to link it in the description box for you guys to check it out. I played it loud for them for 2 hours straight, non-stop. It was on repeat mode, and I waited to see what they were going to do. I gave them food. I put the medicine there. I wanted to see what it's. I wanted to see what was going to happen. So my aunt started screaming. So there is no way she would like switch off the song because she could barely stand. So this and the woofers were so loud, so even if she called me, I couldn't hear. So she woke up. I remember she woke up. She started complaining. People left there. She literally stood up. Hmm? She stood up and then she took a shower, she tried to eat, she tried taking the medicine, and she took a walk. She was very dizzy. I remember she was so dizzy, but when you're creating an environment that is not comfortable. And then I remember one of them, she literally stopped being in her room. She went and sat on the veranda, she forced herself to eat, and then so yeah, she tried taking a walk, then she came back, and then that night when they were sleeping. So culturally here in Uganda, they say when the owl, I think it's called an owl, when the owl comes and I think and it cries on your window, it means that someone is going to die. So that night, after me playing that song, that night an owl came and it started crying on the window. So you guys, he started crying on the window, and whoever was in that room was literally. And my aunt had the owl, and then she woke up. She started rebuking it. I'm not going to die. I'm not going to die. It was scary because culture is funny. So she started rebuking it, and have I told you guys the part of actually I've forgotten to tell you. So we had our home, we stopped sleeping without, literally we never used to close the windows. We always slept with the windows wide open, and the whole day they had to be wide open because literally people were not breathing enough air. They felt like the air was not enough, and they didn't want to move out. So my aunt, even if yeah, she went to the window, she rebuked it, and then in the morning, we had our neighbor had passed on from COVID. Yes, rest in peace. And I think that's why the owl was crying from there. And but at least it came and cried from there to scare people at home. Yeah, at least it came and cried from there. It sort of helped me, steer things up so that people can get up on their feet because this is not a joke. Yeah. And when people at home heard that our neighbor had passed on from COVID, they got serious with their life. They started taking medicine, all the help, enough of the other people. They eventually got fine. So back to my mom. My mom was still on oxygen. She was still oxygen dependent. So this is a summary. I'm just going to give a summary of what we did. One is I took her phone away. That I got that advice from a friend, a really good friend of mine. Took her phone away. We used to stop watching news, and I stopped this. People at that is the time people were dying a lot, so I stopped disclosing. I never used to tell my mom, even if a relative has died, even if someone she knows has died, because people were dying every day. So I don't disclose someone that has died to the family, like especially when they're fighting for their health, right? So yeah, and then we used to also play um good sermons. Yes, some sermons. I remember my cousin sent me, so that was my favorite. I think I'm going to link it in the description box. Yeah, my favorite someone. We used to play it in the house over and over again. You know, the more you listen to it, the more you get energy. The more it sits in your mind, the more you have a positive attitude, and the more you fight for your health. Yes, it is by Phanero, past Apostle Grace Rebecca. I'm just going to link it in the description box. It doesn't matter what religion you are, but if you're sick, please listen to this sermon. Have people that can pray for you, that pray with you. It is very important. People that believe in you, that you're going to fight this. Yes, I had my friend's mom used to pray for us every day. She used to call and check on us. My aunt, oh my God, my aunt. Oh my God, I have an amazing family. And then when you're sick, something that I saw from my mom, she was like the most positive person in the house. Like she would see that, it's you guys, it's hard to treat someone. She would say like a sort of losing hope. She would tell you, she used to, in Uganda they say, nga yakuzamu amaanyi. Yes, like she gives you energy. She tells you everything is going to be okay, and she's not just saying it. My mom was fine spiritually. She was a fighter, and she knew she was going to make it. So it's very important to have that attitude. Yes, and it's what I'm actually talking about is well explained in that sermon. So please take time and listen to it. So to sum it all up, at the end of the day, around July, everyone was fine. My mom was back on her 2 feet. We threw her a surprise party. It was not just for her, it was literally for everyone at home because, honey, they fought a good battle. It was a good fight, and they were back on their feet, ready to move. Thank you so much for listening to my story. Please like my video, comment, share, and comment. Tell me what your favorite part of my story is. I hope it will touch some of your lives. I hope it will change you. And yeah, so thank you, and may God bless you. Have a beautiful day. I